Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley, aka Ashshmoneyd. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm back with another video for you. As you guys know, of course, I had a run in last year with my channel for copywritten material. Of course, my channel is still here. I fought that and I won. My videos are my videos. They're my pictures. It's my voice. It's my photos. It's also my findings, things that I found and have back tested in the market and have proven that have worked to share them with you. Okay, so as you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, okay? But we want to make sure we skin it for those who, if that analogy makes sense. There's more than one way to there's more than one strategy to trade institutionally, okay? We have the pioneers, which are, inner circle trading, ICT, Michael. We have Btmm, Steve. We have Wyckoff. We have supply and demand. Everything pretty much, it's all tied to the same thing, moving with the market and not against it. It's just obviously you have different mentors who step in and they teach you their findings and what they see, the way they see, okay? Me personally, years ago, I studied Btmm. That is my foundational trading as far as my strategy. But of course, I have also studied market structure. Okay. Um, Technical analysis is huge. A lot of people don't learn the technicals. Now, by that, I don't mean look at Bloomberg and look at all these things and the stuff that they're talking about. I mean, as far as like the heart and soul of the market, what happens in the market, what does the market consist of? For example, we have general medicine, we have general practitioners. They're doctors who they see you for your general care. Then you have a doctor who specializes in the heart, someone who specializes in, neurology, muscles, neuropathy, all that stuff. These are people who specialize in something particular. So that's pretty much where the strategies will step in. But the technical analysis would be your foundation. It'll be your body. It'll be your heart, your lungs, everything, how the body works. And then you will have, your cardiologist and all those people will pretty much be your strategy, if that makes sense. So with that being said, what I noticed with my strategy was I wasn't being taught to take the high and low of the day per se. When you are starting out and you have a smaller account, that's important because you are able to gain more pips and grow your account a lot faster, so you can be able to do more things. Yeah, you can catch 50 pips every single day and do the same thing, but you can catch 150 pips every day, stuff like that. So what I noticed was I was being taught how to trade a specific part of the market. Okay. Now, what I tell people all the time, I'm in several trading communities, and it's funny because it's male dominant. Okay, it's dominated by men, right? But then you have a woman who steps in and she knows her stuff. So I'll have people tell me, "Hey, you should trade this. You'll make more money." And I'm like, "No, you should trade this. You'll make more money." But anyway, so with that being said, like I said, I went through my mentorship years ago, okay? I noticed that I was only being taught how to trade a specific thing and I wanted more. I wanted to be able to trade that instead, okay? So what I did was I took what I was taught in this strategy and I applied it to the technicals. I applied it to market structure, and ever since then, it's just been a blessing. I catch the high and the low of the day, high and low of the week, high and low of the month with ease, and I trade in my sleep and I enter and I don't have that feeling and all this stuff anymore. So being that I'm in Los Angeles, I trade in my sleep a lot, meaning I'll enter in London or I'll enter in Asia and I'll go to bed and I'll wake up and cha-ching, we got some money here. Okay, so we're back and we're talking about the market maker cycle again. Okay, the market maker cycle is a staple to any institutional trader's arsenal. Okay, anybody you trade under, they're going to teach you about the market maker cycle, whether it's ICT, Btmm, Wake Off. Everybody has that cycle. Okay, they'll call it accumulation, distribution, expansion, whatever, but everybody has that cycle, right? So first things first, we obviously have the uptrend, we have the downtrend. One of the things that I noticed that people fail at weekly is they don't understand if they're in a market maker buyers or sellers profile, meaning they don't understand if they're trending or if they're in a consolidating market. Okay, so if you're in a trending market, you're going to start at the low and your high is going to be somewhere else. Okay, you're going to stay at the high and your low is going to be somewhere else. If you're in a consolidating market, your low and your high will probably have a midweek reversal and your low will be around the same area. You'll have a high, you'll have a mid-range reversal, and your high will end back in the same area. So that's what typically happens when you're consolidating. So a lot of people are always looking for midweek reversals, and you don't understand you don't always get a midweek reversal. You get that if you are dealing with consolidation. If you're dealing with a trend profile, you're going to have your accumulation, you're going to have your stop hunt or your low, you're going to have your high, and you're going to return into the range of that candle. So essentially, you have this, like I stated last year, this is your daily candle, your H4 candle, your weekly candle, your monthly candle. You have your WVVM inside of that bullish candle. You have your MAAW inside of that bearish candle. So all of this right here, this is this, but not in a candle. It's multiple smaller candles, okay, making up that larger time frame. Of course, you guys know I do top-down analysis. I start with the monthly down, okay? Every month I'm trading a 1 month candle, but I'm checking for every week, okay? Weekly candle, looking at the things that you have won, okay? Okay, 2 week, 3 week, the 4th, okay? That's how you're looking at it. This is 1 day, 2 days, or 2 days and a half, or 3, however you want to look, however they move that month, okay? So you have to realize, you have to open your eyes, you have to think outside the box, you have to teach, you have to take what you were taught from your instructors and apply it to market structure, okay? The market structure does not change, it's there. I'll hear people say like, oh, the market has changed, is this still working? It's like, no, the market is still doing the same thing. You're not looking for what you should be looking for. You're not looking for it correctly. Me, I have a bachelor's in behavioral science and I have a background in psychology, you know? So for me, my approach to the market was a little different than a lot of people's, because essentially I look at behavior, I look at the way people act, I look at how they maneuver. So I did no different than the market, and it's been very, very helpful to me, you know? So with that being said, we have our first session, which is the Asian session, okay? That's the first session every single day. The initial high and low range, even the mid-range, it should be extended for the full 24 hours, the full day. So through Asia, through London, through New York, okay? Because this is your initial psychological support and resistance, your high and your low, okay? Now, what we are looking for, I got 2 trades, okay? 2 trades and 2 trades only. I have a visible stop hunt and I have a non-visible stop hunt, okay? Whatever is in the visible stop hunt or non-visible, it's a reversal pattern. That could be a double top, a triple top. It could be a head and shoulders. It could be a 3 drives. It could be a U, a teacup. It doesn't matter. It's just a reversal pattern. So a lot of people will think, oh, it's a turtle soup. It's a 22. Look for reversal patterns, okay? Look up reversal patterns, okay? It's so many times where a setup will present, and traders that have been taught to trade what I've been taught to trade initially, they'll say, I don't see any Btmm setups. I don't see any Btmm setups. And it's like, dude, it's a setup there, okay? You're limiting yourself, focusing on, oh, well, I don't see a 22, a 23, a head and shoulders. Yeah. It's a teacup in your face, right? This teacup is here, and you don't even know what it is. But it's your anchor, okay? So your W are your reversal patterns. Your M's are your reversal patterns. That's what you're looking for. All those reversals, wedges, all those things, they're just W's and M's, and you know, they're different variations of them, but that's what they are, okay? So a lot of people don't understand there's so much more out there, and you're just like, oh, I don't see this, so I don't see that, so I don't see an entry. It's an entry right there. Okay, so we're going to start with the downtrend. There's 4 places actually, 4 types of places that you're going to look for a pattern, okay? You are going to look for a visible stop hunt below the initial range, okay? That's one type, okay? You're going to look for a non-visible stop hunt, okay? It's probably visible, but it's non-visible as far as not coming below that range. But you're going to look for a non-visible stop hunt on the Asian low, okay? That's the second type. The third type, you're going to look for a non-visible stop hunt on the Asian mid-range, the midline. You'll either see the 50 EMA right there, and you'll probably see like the 50 area and the TDI, but that's the third area. The fourth area, okay, the Asian high. You want to see a W to continue up. That means your anchor has already happened, and this is your continuation trade. A W or a V or a U or something to continue up, okay? That's the fourth area. Those are the four types, okay? That's where you're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? So what we want to make sure we're doing is trading with the trend. You can trade against it, that's fine, but you need to understand if you're trading against it. Are we trading the correct area into the stop hunt? Are we trading the stop hunt out? Or are we trading the stop hunt thinking we're going to go, you got to know what you're doing here, okay? So with that being said, we have our peak formation, our anchor, our reversal pattern. Same things, right? Most important areas I tell people to look for. All that other stuff in between does not matter. I tell people all the time, you are looking for an anchor, a peak formation. Everything else is a bounce and trap trade. Bounce and trap trade, continue up. Peak formation, continue, reversal, okay? Continue, reversal. That's all you're looking for. Only thing that matters is level 3. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, what level? What level? It doesn't matter. Look for a reason to buy. Look for a reason to sell. Everything else does not matter. Only thing that matters is something to tell you that you need to get out of that direction, okay? So with that being said, we have our equal low, our lower low, okay? Level 1, higher high, pull back to a higher low. It does not take out this level, okay? Higher low. Now, if it took out that level, that's a different story. It didn't take out that level. So it's a V here. We're looking for a V. We're looking for a W or a U. It's a variation. Buy. It's a reason to buy. I want to buy here, okay? Bounce and trap off of an EMA, off a quarter point, off of something, a zone, whatever. Order block, whatever it is. You're buying there. Boom. Level 2. Now we need a retracement because I need another reason to buy. I need them to pull back. So now we're pulling back. Now, depending on the pair, this pullback can be deep and pull into level 1 because some pairs, the ADR, they don't have much, or some of them got a lot of ADR, so they're gonna give you some wiggle room. Okay, so we're gonna pull back. Visible stop hunt, non-visible stop hunt, whatever. But I need a V, I need a U, or I need a W. I need a reason to buy. Boom. That was a higher low. Now we're in a higher high. Up, the high is equal. Level 3. Okay. All right. There we go. Return back into the range. That don't mean this is a mid-week reversal because we're trending. All right. Now, if it was a mid-week reversal, it'll be continuing down back there. But we're going to stop. That's the low of the day, high of the day, everything in between. Look, everything in between. What is this? Low of the day, high of the day. Everything in between. Return back into the range. 96%, 92%. Return back into the range. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to sell. Where am I looking to sell at? I want to sell above the Asian range, above it. That's a visible stop hunt. Or within the range, non-visible stop hunt, okay? Or below the range, continuation, right? Stop hunt to the low, continuing down, right? Stop hunt to the high, continuing down, right? So now, I got my first type above the high, right? I got my second type at the high. I got my third type, 50% of that range, 50% EMA is probably there, 50% of TDI, right? Fourth type, to the low, continue down, okay? We got our first lower low, pull back. I'm looking for some type of bounce or trap, okay? A, M, or upside down U. I don't care, but it's a reason to sell. Boom, level 2, lower low, right? Pull back. I need an A. I need an upside down M. I need an M or I need an upside down U, whatever that's called. Sell, right? Level 3. Oh, look, equal low, lower low. Okay, I don't want to sell no more. That's telling me I don't want to sell no more, right? End the day in consolidation. I bought and that's that. So what is that? That's the visible stop hunt or non-visible stop hunt M, A, W, low, pull into the range, right? These are things that you have to pay attention to every single day, every single week. Whenever I get people and they're like, oh, I got this low of the week or this high of the week, I'm going to swing it. I tell them all the time, go and look at the weekly candle. Because sometimes you just traded a doji. You don't want to hold that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hold that. So people are making it much more difficult than it has to be. You have 3 ways to look at it. WVVM or WAAM or, peak formation 1, pullback 2, pullback 3, or, anchor, continue, pullback, continue, pullback, anchor. Like, it's not that hard. It's not. Like, so many people get hung up. I don't know what level I'm in. Bruh. Just look for a reason to buy and sell. Trust me. If you don't have nothing telling you not to buy and sell, you should not be getting out that, right? Now, me personally, I have 2 habits. I swing and I intraday trade. I don't scalp. I don't really scalp like that. If I'm a scalp, it would probably be something like US 30 NAS or like Bitcoin. But I like to take the high and the low of the day because I'm gonna tell you now, I'm in Los Angeles, so I'm trading essentially Asia. I'm trading in London. I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I'm gonna wake up around New York, and I'm gonna close out if I'm not swinging. Okay, I'm a mommy first. So that means as soon as New York hits, I gotta go kick into mommy mode, right? So, I it just depends on how you want to look at everything. You have setups in Asia. Don't sit here and think like, oh, well, we're taught not to trade in Asia, bruh. Them anchors will be in Asia, okay? Them anchors be in Asia. They be in London. They be in New York. It's up to you. Sometimes there is no New York reversal. Sometimes there's none of that. Sometimes there's no visible stop point. You guys need to stop taking something and thinking that it's only that. It's variations. It's different forms of something. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand that. I tell people all the time, you need to study a pair. What type of anchors your pair like to throw out? What EMA do they like to pull back to? Do they like to pull back level 2 into level 1, or is it deep enough? Some pairs I don't advise counter trend trading. Like the yens, I love the yens. Ooh, them my things. I don't advise counter trend trading the yens. No different than like NAS and US 30. I don't counter trend those trades. Whatever those pairs are doing, I'm doing it. I don't go against them. I don't care if a low is set and it's dropping. I don't take those lows. I don't care if a high is set and it's rising. I don't take the. I just go with it. I look for what I need to look for to get in, and I go. Okay. I want to get in on lows to buy. I want to get in on highs to sell. So I don't see the point in doing anything else. So another thing, I tell people all the time, I do top-down analysis, but at most you're trading the daily cycle intraday. Okay. Now, I pulled up 2 charts for a reason, because these are full-blown market maker cycles. This is a great MAAW, right? WVVM, they're the staple of a market maker cycle. That's great. If you're swinging, you pay attention to the levels on the daily of what levels you're in. If you're swinging, if you're not swinging, that does not matter. Okay, you're focused on the lower lows and the higher, the smaller lows and highs within this. Okay, so I'm interested in this right here to this. I'm interested in this to this. I'm interested in this to this for intraday trading. Okay, now let's zoom in. I wanted to point out something, right? So we got a peak formation low here. Okay, we have 1 day rise, blue candle, 2 day rise, right? We have a pullback. That means 2 into 1. We have a 3rd day rise. That was 3 levels. We have an extended M here. Because what is this? Blue up, pink down, blue up, pink down, or blue up, red down, blue up, red down. What is that? An M. Okay, like here we have red down, blue up, red down, blue up. That's a W. Okay, that's what that is. This is a M. What is it? Quarter wood, double tweezer top. That's a M. That's a W. Look, M, W. Okay, so here we have an equal, right? 1 day, 2 day, pull back into 1, 3. That's still the same range. Extend to 3, sell, right? Reset, continuation, reset. Okay, we have that 1, 2, 1, 2, right? W, we have 1. We came out of that, right? 2, we bought up 3, sold back into 2. We have 3 here. We're still in the range. 3, new high. Sorry. Now we have a sell, right? Now we got, this is a cycle that I probably wouldn't really be interested in taking. I would swing it, but I would be mindful of this because I know I'm still in the buyer's market, right? How do we know? We got the 50 on top of the, well, this is the third, well, this is the daily, so it's a little different. But yeah, the trend that I posted you guys where, you have your 800, 250, 13 and 5 for your downtrend. You have your 800, 250, 13 and 5 for your uptrend. So, of course, we have our EMAs that point up and down. I know that saved y'all because that's how a lot of people don't understand. They're buying against something or selling against something. EMAs are pointing up or down or sideways for consolidation. A lot of people don't get that, you know. So anyway, back over here, we have our peak formation. We have a sell in. We have another one. We have 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. We have a drop, drop, drop. So these are segments of price that I'm focused on every single week. This was 1 week probably. This is another week probably. Another week. Like, yes, I want to know what levels I'm in at all time because I really only care if I'm in level 3. But if you're not swinging, and by swing, I mean if you didn't buy here or here and you're holding all of this or here, holding all of this, you don't care what level you're in until you get to here. So this was an entry. This was an entry. This was an entry. You know, this is an entry to sell. So, you know, these are both market maker cycles, full-blown cycles. But if you're going to swing this for the month or for a few months, you don't care about what levels you're in per se. You just care about if you're in a level 3 to go in the correct direction. So here we go. That's 1, pull back, 2, pull back, 3, pull back, 4. Like, you know what I'm saying? So intraday, you're focused on a specific segment of price. Like, I would be focused on this. Okay, I don't focus on the last 2-3 days of the market at all. I never do that. A lot of people don't zoom out and look at the big picture. They zoom in and they trade like this. Let me see. Let me zoom out. Okay. Screenshot. But they look at their charts like this is today. They're looking at it like today, or they're looking at this for the week, and it's just like, no, you really need to see what's going on in the last 2 to 3 weeks. You need to know what's going on for the whole month, because there was just an anchor here. This is a big ass anchor. I'm sorry, a big anchor. And you know, you're buying against this for some reason. You're gonna buy against this giant M. But of course you're gonna buy against that giant M and not know why you got stomped out because you didn't zoom out and look at the bigger picture, you know? So you always have to zoom out. You have to be aware of what's going on in the higher time frame. You have to be aware of what's going on every single week. Like, this is all important. You have to be aware if you're trading with the trend or against it. You have to be aware if you're trading the stop hunt or the correct direction into the stop hunt, or if you're trading out of the stop hunt into the correct direction. People are not aware of any of this when they trade. They're just like, oh my gosh, I see my setup. I saw my confluences. Now, let me tell you this. Some of my friends think I'm crazy because I don't have many confluences to trade. I did what I need to do to remember the stuff that I was taught. Mind you, I've had a mentorship years ago, so I've been remembered that. But I did what I need to do to remember that material and you know. So with that being said, whatever you were taught, you have to back test it, and you have to do what you need to do. Remember that. You don't just watch a video and say, okay, I watched a video, I'm gonna go trade it tonight. No, that's not how it works. You have to go and you have to find it in the charts over and over again, to the downside, to the upside. And you have to see what happens, and you have to see what's going on. Like, you have to pay attention to all those things, because that's very important. If you ask me, the market has not changed. It's still manipulated. Nothing's changed. It's just, for one, you have to be aware of where you're entering. You have to be aware of what you're watching. You know, a lot of people don't understand, for example, a head and shoulders is an entry pattern. Now you just need to find the candle formation to enter on the head and shoulders. You know, so people don't know these things. They just say, oh, I was taught this, and she said, and he said, I have to do. And it's just like, yeah, you got to do that with this. You know, you have to do the work. Like I said, put in the time and the energy. The time is the currency. That's the money. Okay? That's the money. If you don't want to pay a mentor that's going to shorten your learning curve, the time is the money. You have to put in the work to remember this stuff. Okay? So you have to take all these concepts and you have to look at them how they are. You have to say, okay, well, I know this is a 15-minute chart. I see a WVVM. This is all the daily candle. Okay, cool. I'm not going to sit here and swing this candle because this is actually a bullish candle. It's a bearish market. Or this is a bearish candle. It's a bullish market. So I know I gotta get out. I gotta watch that. You know, I know the market makes higher highs and higher lows. So, you know, am I selling when they just made a lower low? Am I buying and they just made a higher high? You have to look at these things, okay? It's not that difficult. So many people, I don't know the level I'm in. Can you tell me the levels? Can I send you my chart and look at the levels? One, you better go watch my videos on chart mentor. Get to say, oh, I just wanna pay you to look at my charts. I don't. A mentor, learn. You need an educator. Somebody down. So please take what I'm telling you. Go and do the work. Okay. Levels should not be a problem. If you've seen my videos, you should not be talking about, I don't know what level I'm in. That is not something that you should be like. Most people are like, I don't know how to spot a reset. Yeah, that's a little different. Okay. That's a little different, right? Because I would have to sit down and show you how to properly spot a reset. There's about 4 ways to spot a reset. EMAs are one of them. Okay. There's 4 ways. All right. 4 ways. Resets are easy. I know when I'm in a reset. Okay. I know when I'm in a reset confidently. I can tell you when I'm in a reset. All right. So you have to take these concepts, take what was taught to you, go look for them in the market, apply this to your trading after you remember it, after it's drilled in your head and you done found the work and you done done it and you're like, okay, I remember this. I did what I need to do. The best thing that I can recommend is an iPad or a tablet, a Samsung tablet, something with a pen. Screenshot your charts, send them to your tablet and mark them up. Okay. I don't really recommend marking up the MT4 desktop. I mean, not MT4 desktop, MT4 mobile. Unless that's something that you're trading for. But I recommend, if you're trading from MT4 desktop and you have a template, screenshot your charts with your template and mark it up from there. Or use the MT4 mobile or TradingView if that's what you have access to. Screenshot so many of those charts that you've ever seen and mark it up, okay, to remember, to where it's like a second nature. I don't need to do much when I do my check downs. I just need to know the direction. I don't care what level I'm in. I just need to know the direction. That's all I need to know. I know where I need to get in at. I know where I need to get out of at. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know, oh, well, this EMA cross. You never hear me talking about EMAs crossing for levels. I don't need to know what EMAs crossed. It's not important to me. I don't care. I need to know what the market is doing. Okay. I think Fibonacci's are great. I think harmonics are great, but you want to take them in the correct context of the market. I want a bullish harmonic in a bullish market. I want a bearish harmonic in a bearish market. Okay. If I want to trade a reversal, I'm going to trade it on the higher time frames, not below the H1. Okay. I don't want no H1 reversals. I want them H4 and up. All right, baby. H4 and up. I don't want them below that. Okay. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get hammered. Right. So you have to understand what you're trading. If I'm going to trade the stop hunt, I need to know I'm trading the stop hunt. Okay. So you guys make it much more difficult than it has to be, because one, you have to do the work. You have to go above and beyond. You have to do whatever you need to do to remember this stuff. You got to do what you got to do to remember this stuff. Okay. My channel is there. If you have not checked out the rest of the material, I highly suggest that you do so. Okay. It's very helpful. It's already changed the trading of so many people. The screenshots that I get, it's amazing. Guys taking $1,000, turning it into 2,000, 6,000. Dude took 20K, took 2K to 20K. I love it. Okay. Like I said, do the work. Put in the time. The time is the currency. The skill, learn the skill, the money will come. Okay. We all want to make money, but we want to keep the money too. We want to make money the smart way. We're not gambling. We want to be very strategic at this. Okay, I know all y'all dudes be out here talking about, I want the Maserati and I want the females and I want the club and I want to stunt. I hear it a lot. I get a lot of guys, I want to do this and that. And it's just like, yo, you want it for the wrong reason. This can change your life, can change your family's life, can change your friend's life, can change the economy. Okay, but y'all want to, you got to do the work. Got to do the work, baby. All right, so with that being said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share. Comment below. Let me know if these things have been working for you. You guys got my Instagram, Ashshmoneyd. Okay, follow me, baby. All right, follow me, guys. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed one. Okay.